Welcome back from lunch. Welcome back here in the auditorium for our next topic, digitalization, adapting the era of disruption. After a powerful morning session, we will now have as the next speaker Sanjay Sauldie with Introduction to the Digital Era. Sanjay is director of the European Internet Marketing Institute, awarded with the Internet Oscar Golden Web Award by the International Association of Webmasters in Los Angeles. He managed to make the complex world of digitalization understandable for everyone in simple words. Sanjay captivates his listeners with his pictorial language and encourages them to put the valuable tips into practice immediately. So for us, a real enrichment for every event. He is partner of our team and has every year workshops at the Global DIYSUMMIT. The IROI, called Internet Return on Invest Strategy, was developed by Sanjay, successfully applied to over 300 small and mid-sized entities, and now one of the leading strategies for digital companies in the world. With his strategy, companies can quickly and reliably take all necessary steps to master digitalization. Please welcome on stage Sanjay Sauldie.
In the stone age of digitalization, 2010, everybody was talking about big fish eating the smaller fish eating the smallest fish. And my professor told me, Sanjay, always be sure that you're not the smallest fish. But the world changed. So in the Middle Ages of digitalization, Mr. Klaus Schwab discovered that it's not the fight between the size of the fish, but the fight of the speed of the fish. And he discovered and said, small fish, even if it's faster, can grow and win the war for customers. So it's about faster fish, which eats the slower fish. 2018, we were facing disruption. And what does disruption really mean? Disruption means that it doesn't depend on the size or on the speed of the fish. The most important thing in digitalization is that there are other types of fish who are attacking you and your business step by step. We call these piranhas. And piranhas have one important idea for every industry. What they do is they say, we don't want to attack a fish or an industry on industry level. What we want to do is we want to be market leader in a niche of an industry. How does that look like in implementation, ladies and gentlemen? Let's look at logistics. I was invited at a conference of logistics, and there was this company, FedEx. And when we were talking about FedEx, the people from FedEx said, oh, Sanjay, we are not being attacked because all the other companies in our industry, they're also not doing much in digital. And you know, we are a very analog business. We don't need to think about the changes so much. It's nice that you're helping us, but we don't want to invest much money in that. As the director of the European Internet Marketing Institute in Mannheim, Germany, I did a research. And what you see here is the website, and these are the piranhas which are attacking this business model of FedEx. So suddenly, these piranhas appear, and my question to you would be, do you know your piranhas which are attacking your business model? Are you only looking at the traditional analog competition and saying, oh, they're also very slow, we'll also be okay if you move a little bit faster? Or are you aware of what is really happening to you and your brand? And what is happening in phase 2 of disruption is we are being attacked by the piranhas on the one side. We may be fast enough to move fast ahead, but there is something else happening in the phase 2. And the phase 2 is we are being attacked by large sharks, ladies and gentlemen. These sharks, you know, these are called Alibaba, they're called Amazon. These sharks can also be new technologies, like artificial intelligence. And how are we going to survive in this sandwich position, ladies and gentlemen? And that is exactly the thing which I worked on, and I thought how to find a solution. How can we win being in this sandwich position, on the one hand being attacked by piranhas, and on the other side we have these big, large sharks coming up. So what I did was I enrolled at the MIT, and I got a scholarship, luckily. It would have been very expensive otherwise. And the MIT said, come on, let's do a research. We did a lot of design thinking, and we tried to find out for the DIY industry, how can we survive in a best way and work together with the piranhas and the sharks. So this is the picture that is the result of all this. The thing is, we have to join hands with the piranhas, because if we do not join the hands with the piranhas, first we'll be eaten up by the sharks, and after that the sharks will start attacking the piranhas. So we have to start building a new art of culture, of understanding that we have to be strong, even in the DIY industry altogether. So we all have to join hands, because otherwise if we stand alone against the shark, we'll be eaten up. But the only way how we can survive is by visiting these types of summits, connecting with each other, and building an alliance against any type of sharks now or in the future. So how does that work? We develop a new brand. It's called TRANSRUPTION, because it's not only about digital, ladies and gentlemen. We are now today talking about the connection of transruption. That means transformation and disruption. And what are the steps to do that? First, we need a business-centric strategy, but that you mostly already have. The second step is we have to start dissolving silos in the company. That means HR, marketing, legal, supply chain, sales. Everybody has to be integrated into the company vision, into the company in a digital way. The next step is we have to change our behavior, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody says my company is digital, that should always also resonate in a change of culture, in a change of digital behavior. Everything about digital is the change of the behavior. And we heard today a very good speech about the heart of a leader. The heart of the leader has to change his digital behavior. I sometimes still meet CEOs who have their emails printed out. And that in 2019, ladies and gentlemen. That's shocking. If we do that, then we transform our company, but that won't be enough. Many companies think, wow, that is the solution, it's enough. What we need to do is, we need to work on a customer-centric strategy. And that really means understanding the customer needs. And if you want to succeed, these needs have to be solved mainly digitally. So how to use your mobile phones, how to use the mobile phones of your customers to connect with your products, with your services. And the next is to develop new business models. We heard in the discussion how important it is to connect products with a digital experience. And that is the step-by-step development. If anybody thinks he can start anywhere, it's not possible, because today we need a strategy. Disruption is the last step of this pyramid, and what you should do is you should have a benchmark. And yesterday I had a workshop here and we already benchmarked around 25 companies. If you want to do that, you see the login there, the event.iroy.de, and there's a password. Just use that, benchmark your company, how digital are you really, and you'll get such a result. And then you can see how well are you positioned in your digital transruption development. These steps, one by one. But again, this doesn't succeed if the CEO says, oh, my marketing is doing digital. So ladies and gentlemen, the main message that I would like to give you is the message that we as parents always give to our children. The only way, ladies and gentlemen, to win in the digital world is through lifelong learning. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sanjay Sauldie. I'm the director of the European Internet Marketing Institute, and I wish you a lot of success on your ways in the digital arena and a lot of curiosity to learn about transruption. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Sanjay, for the introduction to this keynote session.